Welcome to the history of Jurassic Park on VHS. Disclaimer, this won't be a complete history because I don't own every single version and or variation of Jurassic Park, but it will be a partially complete Jurassic Park history on analog cassette tape. First up, my original tape from 1994. This is the one I watched over 100 times. The UK widescreen Jurassic Park tape. In 1997, to commemorate the release of The Lost World, there was a re-release in Belgium. Small differences is, for example, the logo, new Universal logo, old Universal logo, and as you can see also a smaller case, clamshell. Also a see-through clamshell and not a black one. I prefer this one. The Lost World tape that goes with it. Got this one from a friend of mine just last year for the purpose of this video. So yeah, put to good use. Thank you, Stan. Then in 1996 came the making of Jurassic Park tape. This is also, I think, the second release. The first one came in a clear clamshell, so another white one. I think this came out originally in 1995. This was also released on Laserdisc, still needed one, hosted by James Earl Jones, who has a, of course, fantastic voice for the material. Just listen to the way he says power. you hear Darth Vader. Yeah, this is a great making of. It's also been included on the DVD, the Blu-ray. I'm guessing Universal and or Amblin are quite proud of it because they keep reusing it, even if they make new retrospective featurettes, etc. This will always be included.
The sheer power of their limbs, the rough texture of their skin, the grace of their gait, how they sounded, how they hunted, even how they ate.
Then in 1996 came The Real Jurassic Park. This is a documentary hosted by Jeff Goldblum, no less. Yeah, I remember I bought this. In fact, I still have the receipt. I bought this on the 26th of September 1997, which means that it was one day after my 13th birthday. Now, I can't remember if I got this for my birthday. I do remember I used a coupon or a voucher for the Fnac store. And the original price was 395 Belgian francs, which is more or less $10, which was a good price in the day. Back in the day, normal VHS tape was $20. But if you think about it, inflation-wise, $10 in 1997, that's more than $20 today. So quite expensive for a documentary on VHS. Also quite funny that they include, it says here, collect all masterpieces of Steven Spielberg, or collect all top movies of director Steven Spielberg, and then they include 3 Back to the Future movies, which, well, are not directed by Spielberg, and We're Back, not directed by Spielberg, the 2 Fievel movies, not directed by Spielberg, and then the 3 Indiana Jones movies, but those are Paramount tapes. Quite unique that a Universal release should advertise Paramount tapes. How does that work? Anyway, it's a great documentary, and what surprised me, I didn't notice it at the time, but now that I looked at it again for the purpose of this video, what surprised me is there's an alternate take of, there's like behind the scenes take of Jeff Goldblum as Ian Malcolm. Just I'll show you in a clip. This is probably something they used for lighting or perhaps for costume, but it's a take not used in the final movie. He's just walking around on the set, looking all dapper and with a smolder that only Jeff Goldblum can pull off.
I warned them it wouldn't work. In the movie, I play Malcolm, the skeptical mathematician. But like most people, Jurassic Park has left.
Then in 1997, just prior to the release of The Lost World in theaters, there was a promotional tape, The Lost World Jurassic Park behind the scenes. This is like an 18-minute tape, and it's branded with Philips. It came with the purchase of 3 blank tapes. Quite cool.
There's an island where there are dinosaurs, a bunch of dinosaurs, no electric fences, running around, no people there. They own the island, it's the Lost World.
Old temptations and the old adrenaline comes up again, and he takes risks again.
And then last but not least, Jurassic Park 3. I also got this one just last year from a friend of mine who offered it. He said, I don't need it anymore, do you want it? I said, sure, for the purpose of this video, it'll be great. Very shiny cover art. This is, unless I'm mistaken, this is the final Jurassic Park movie that was ever released on VHS tape. There was no there was no Jurassic World, there was no Fallen Kingdom, no Dominion. So this is the final one. Also, of course, with the newer Universal logo. There are no special features included, even though at the time, 2001, VHS tape started to also include some bonus features to compete with the DVD formats, but yeah, sadly no special features to be found.
Alan.
Anyway, that's a lot of Jurassic Park VHS tapes. Of course, I'm still missing some. I think there's at least a rare widescreen Lost World tape. There's a cool collector's. I remember there was back in the day there was a collector's edition for the first Jurassic Park in a sort of very thick clamshell that resembled amber, or at least something fossilized. There's also a very cool collector's edition of the first Jurassic Park in a sort of briefcase with at least a lanyard and a booklet. Don't have that one either. So this will be a work in progress, but for now this is at least a partially complete collection of Jurassic Park on VHS tape. Do you remember the VHS tape? I sure do. It's even better than you remember.